guys, it's been 2 months since we have made a podcast, and I'm finally back at Detalks now. Over Christmas, I hope everyone had a great Christmas, also a great New Year's. I myself has been high as a kite, in the hospital having surgery. If y'all haven't seen in my old videos, I had a big underbite, and to fix those underbites, you have to go through extensive jaw surgery. I went through an 8-hour surgery. It was double jaw surgery, and that means they broke the top jaw and they broke the bottom, and that piece in between where they broke, they kind of took it out. And when they took it out, they just moved the bite in the jaw back to a normal bite, I would say. And that recovery was just a super tough thing for me. I could have talked. My mouth wasn't wired shut. A lot of people have that, but mine luckily wasn't. And I was given a bunch of drugs. So they had some super good, I would say. But it was just something to where I had focus on recovering instead of the podcast. I was eating soup for about 6 to 8 weeks. Shout out to Chunkies. Never gonna eat y'all again. And now that I'm finally recovered, my face is still a little fat, a little chubby. I promise I'm not chubby, but we're gonna bring back the podcast, and we're gonna start with episode 7. I do want to announce that in the past 4 months we have reached 10,000 views, which is super good. I'm super happy that everyone is tuning in, watching our videos, and absorbing what we have to say. I hope that through this journey, you guys stick with me, stick with us. Give all the support you can to the mental health people, to people suffering from mental health right now and going through the battle to even get better or just to stay alive. And I feel like this is a new year, and every day is a new day, get better and even try again. So to that, I want to bring you Mental Detox episode 7. So I'm here with Alex, and I really wanted to talk to you because, one, I worked with you, and the first thing I noticed when I worked with you is, damn, that motherfucker big. And I knew from the instant you worked out a lot, and I feel like working out is a big positive to mental health. I feel like when someone can get in the gym and take their emotions out on the weights to get bigger is a big investment on themselves. Not only to feel better, but also just to get bigger, have a positive, healthy body. So I wanted to ask you a few easy questions, and we're gonna kind of just dive in slowly, but we'll just start off just on the top. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to know, when it comes to working out, how often do you work out a week?
It's every day.
It's every day?
It's every day. Whether I try and take a break like on Sunday,
mm-hmm.
but even on Sunday I'll still do I'll wake up and do 100 push-ups before I leave my room,
mm-hmm.
and then 100 push-ups before I go to sleep, just to kind of keep my body in that state.
Yeah. Do you think it's a long workout, or when you go to the gym, do you think you're there for 30 minutes, an
there
hour?
for 3 hours.
Okay then.
Yeah, 3-4 hours.
And I feel like, so I try to work out. I could tell you I cannot work out for 3 hours. I can't work out for 2 either.
You take the right amount of pre-workout, bro. Anything's possible.
Okay, so you do pre-workout most of the time?
Every
day. Yeah. So when it comes to food and nutrition, do you eat a lot as well, or is it mainly pre-workout and normal meals?
So with your meals, I'm bulking right now.
Okay.
So everything that I see, I'm eating.
Mm-hmm.
And that's everything I see, I eat. Pre-workout, I should probably shy away from it a little bit because
mm-hmm.
I take a lot of pre-workout, which really isn't good for you because there's a lot of caffeine. Every time I finish a workout, my heart feels like it's gonna beat up my chest. So, but I mean, even with your food, it's just you gotta know what to eat, because if you eat the right food,
mm-hmm.
it's gonna affect your workout. If you go in there eating Doritos, a Mountain Dew and some Welch's, I guarantee you're not gonna last 10 minutes. You're gonna yak after your first set, right? If you go in there eating some salad, some kale, some spinach, maybe a Nutri-Grain bar, get your electrolytes going, a Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
you'll be in there for like 4 hours and you won't even realize it.
Okay.
You won't get fatigued.
Yeah, I think for me, when I work out, eat a cup of noodles, and then I just kind of go. I think that's why I don't last that long. I work out.
Yeah, no, you gotta change that.
My issue is I do the bench press, I do hammer drills. My left arm is stronger than my right arm. So it's like, you know which one, like, if he was to masturbate, you know which hand he is. And I'm just like, sometimes I'm embarrassed because people are looking at me, I'm just like,
yeah, exactly.
So when it comes to food, what food to you kind of benefits you the most? Say you like
eggs, kale, spinach, blueberries, bananas. Honestly, just like anything that's organic, and I stay away from GMO foods, genetically modified foods. Stay away from those foods because those lower your energy, first of all, and it's really not good for your body to consume and break down those man-made toxins. It's not good at all. So just like anything organic, bro. A lot of water too. If you wake up and you just down like 3 glasses of water, I guarantee you won't be hungry. Yeah. Because your body is made up of 70% water. So like, just rejuvenate. Yeah. And when I work out, even when I see others at the gym, Monday, arm day, Tuesday, arm day, Wednesday, chest day, Thursday, Friday, arm day. And I feel like we have a socially adjusted or modified opinion of, to be big, you just need big arms and a somewhat big chest. That's terribly wrong, yeah.
So how would someone kind of be able to even that out, but also have the confidence to walk in the gym and be like, okay, I did arms yesterday, my legs, I'm gonna do legs today. Even if no one's really gonna see them, how do they kind of stick to that schedule of, okay, that discipline of Monday's this day, Tuesday's this day, but not always just do the same thing?
So putting myself in those shoes, if I were a beginner, right? Yeah. No experience like whatsoever. I'm going on YouTube and I'm gonna look up, okay, Bradley Martin workout routine or Alex Eubank workout routine, Anthony Mantell workout routine. Whatever they're doing Monday, I'm doing Monday. If they're hitting legs 3 times a week, my ass is in there hitting legs 3 times a week. Yeah. And like, you're gonna get to that, to their physique and their strength, because I don't think they're juicing. But like, as long as you stay consistent and just push past those plateaus, you're straight. Okay. Just keep on showing up and just being consistent, and just following a roadmap that has already lead to the desired destination. Because you've seen it. You see how they look. I mean, it's kind of just point given. Just follow the roadmap and just ride it out. Yeah, and I also wanted to touch the point of, when it comes to working out, when it comes to weights, grabbing the dumbbells, doing a bench press, there's opinion, and it has 2 sides. And one side of the opinion is, okay, I'm gonna do 45 pounds bench, and I'm gonna bench it, 4 times for 12 reps. When they know that they can bench more, but they just want to do small weight, more reps. And then there's the other side to where, okay, I'm gonna bench 225, and I'm gonna do it for 3 reps for 4 sets. And there's 2 opinions of why one side does that and one side does that. What do you think of both of those sides? So there's different ways that you can go about that, right? So if you want to go for, strength, do less but more weight. And if you want to go for, longevity, do less weight, more reps. Okay. And I personally train both, just because I want to be able to lift heavy shit for stupid amounts of reps, right? Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just whatever suits you, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Just go in there and thug it out. Yeah. So now I kind of want to dive in a little deeper to the mental aspect of it. Even growing up. So growing up for me, I was a super skinny kid. I was... Me and you both. Skinny kid, skinny chest. Yeah. And I used to brag about that. I'm like, I'm skinny D, you know what that means. And I feel like mentally, though, I didn't feel good about myself. Mentally, I feel like there's people that are not happy with their body, but they just have to go with it because they don't know what to do. Yeah. Was there a time in your life to where you were not happy with your body? And how do you feel about that, and what made you tell yourself, okay, this isn't the body I want, and start on that mission to get bigger? I was always considered the stick. Matter of fact, that was like my nickname was Stick.
Mm-hmm.
And that pissed me off. I didn't feel too good about it.
Yeah.
I didn't like being called a stick,
Mm-hmm.
especially when there are other kids that were like similar to, you know, my body type.
Yeah.
They weren't being called stick, but I was being called stick. I mean, I was trying to change that. I was going home and doing push-ups,
Mm-hmm.
sit-ups, you know, doing some pull-ups. And like I wasn't seeing results for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, I just kept going because like I knew that if I keep going, I'm gonna eventually get there. Like, why go through hell and just stop in the middle of hell, right?
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense. You're gonna be stuck in hell, so just keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
That's and the thing that actually got me started was heartbreak.
Okay.
I know that that's like a lot of people start that way. Like I know I do TikTok content, and one of the tags that I use for the hashtags is hashtag pain talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, just so many people on there, just broken heart workouts.
Yeah.
And those are the types that just hit different. Because I mean, the words "you're not enough" have just turned me to a complete monster in the gym.
Yeah. So in that case, do you get bitter because to that person you weren't enough, or do you get bitter because you want to show that person that you are more than what they think you are?
So in the first initial like few, I'm gonna be honest. It was like that for a while, like just to prove to them, and then I did prove it to them, but I still kept going.
Yeah.
Like I had already proved my point. I was like, dude, I fucking love looking like this. Like, why would I stop? Like, I'm gonna keep on going, right? Cause like, I mean, it's just it. Not only does it make you like feel good, but like you look amazing too.
Yeah.
But I mean, the mental aspect part is just like amazing, dude. Like I feel so much more confident than I was. Cause like when I was a stick, I was kind of just like all sheltered, you know. Now I'm just like Conor McGregor walking everywhere, dude. Like.
So on top of that, I feel like for me, there's a time of working out, and even when I work out, I still feel like shit. So for me, and I think for others, when they feel that way, is when they just, okay, this isn't helping me. And I feel like we always believe that opinion of, okay, it only helps you when you see what it's doing. And I think that I have to connect that to even my own faith, to where sometimes I can't see what God's doing all the time, but I know He's doing something.
Yeah.
You know, I can't see what He has in store for me, but I know there's something in store for me. And I kind of stick to that. That's how I keep my faith strong. Keep telling myself, okay, even the things we don't see doesn't mean it's not happening. It means it is happening. We just gotta be patient. Was there a time to where you felt like you couldn't see the results and progress, and what do you do when you kind of went to that point?
So in that instance, like in that circumstance, you're gonna have times like where you don't see any improvements.
Yeah.
And you're going every day, you're upping the weight, you know, you're doing more reps, but you're not seeing shit change. And when you hit those plateaus, it's just important that you keep on going. Because like I said, you're going through hell, why stop there? You know, like keep on going. Like it's, you're gonna see the growth regardless. Like it's gonna come slow. Because what you have to realize with this type of stuff, as long as you're not juicing, it's a marathon, not a sprint. If you're juicing, it's a fucking sprint. Like you're using Bolt in that bitch, right?
Yeah, you better run fast.
Yeah, you better run fast, oh God. But like when it's natural, just realize that Rome wasn't built in a day. Your body's not gonna be built in a day. Again, unless you're not using gear or anything, right? It's like just take your time. Don't be so focused on everybody else in the gym. Like, oh, dude, like, why is that guy so big? Like, no, like get in there and just put on your headphones and just rip shit. And I guarantee you'll be looking like that guy or better if you stay consistent. Because 9 times out of 10, he's probably juicing.
Yeah.
Like you don't know. Don't compare yourself. Comparison will just kill it for you.
Yeah, I think comparison is the worst thing anyone can do for themselves.
Worse than.
No, there's a famous quote by a famous person I do not know, but he says, the moment that you, like, I can't even think of it off the top of my head.
Comparison is a thief of all joy.
Yeah, it is.
That's.
So I believe the moment you start caring about what people think of you, and you start comparing yourself to others, you become limited. You become limitless. You can do anything you want.
Facts.
But on the topic of juicing, on top of drugs, in your own opinion, why do you think people juice? Do you think it's for that image, of, okay, I'm big, you know, just for the reason of why do guys drive trucks in South Carolina? Because
and now install the rest of the lift kit, right?
Yeah. All the southern dudes, they want to drive this big old truck, and I honestly think it's because of a social image they want to carry. They want to
compensate for something.
Yeah, they want to compensate for something. So when it comes to juicing, do you think that's the same, along the same lines? I know you haven't done it, but just to the people that have, do you think it's because they want that social image of, hey, look at me?
I definitely think that's part of it. I want to say 50-50. Like half of it is people want to just ultimately be that jack guy as soon as possible. Like I want to be there next week. I want to look like the Hulk next week. And then the other half is people just don't want to put in the work. Like, I mean, they want to get there, but they just don't want to put in the work. They don't want to hit those plateaus. They want to jump straight to the end. Just like balls to the wall. All right, bet I'm here now. I'm big as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Do anything.
Yeah, I don't have to do shit except take my trend. You know?
Yeah. So back to emotions. When you compare how you felt before working out, when you said people used to call you a stick, people used to make fun of you, people used to make fun of me, and I feel like as I made those changes to my life, whether it was strength or whether it was how I carry myself or what I believe in or what I do, what part of your emotions changed to where, okay, back then they told me a stick, I didn't feel good, but now, even if they was to call me something, what mental part of you kind of changed just to be like, okay, that's what you think, but this is what I'm still doing?
So before, I would say that my mindset was like very faulty, right? Like if you came up and called me a bitch, I'm most likely gonna believe that I'm a bitch. Probably gonna go home and cry. Right? But now, like with the weights and just the gym, like not even the gym, just like doing hard shit, right? I have like a David Goggins mindset. Like I want to do hard shit. I want to put myself through the hardest shit because I know that I can handle it. And the thing is, how you build self-confidence is, one, keeping promises to yourself, but two, also putting yourself through hard shit. Because when you come on the other side of doing that hard shit, you're like, oh, dude, like, I'm a badass. Like, I can go do this now. Like, it's amazing, like, what you can do once you conquer your mind, right? Like, you become limitless. It's crazy.
So, I believe next to confidence is motivation. I believe both of those go together. You can't be motivated without confidence.
100%.
I feel like if you have one but not the other, you're only going to go so far. I feel like to go to the fullest potential, you need both. So the question I wanted to ask you was, when it comes to motivation and confidence, I believe that they both complement each other. I believe you can't have one without the other.
100%.
And if you do have one and not the other, you're not going to go to the fullest potential. And I think that's all of our goals, is to reach our fullest potential of who God made us to be. So for you, is what really motivated you to bodybuild, but also what do you think complements each other when it comes to your own personal experience?
So with motivation, that breaker really motivated me, to be honest with you. Like that was just the beginning part though. Like it really motivated me just to change myself because she made me feel like I was the guy that was not worthy of her. So now I became the guy that she isn't worthy of. Kind of flip the tables. And it just feels good when you can do that. But also with motivation, fuck motivation. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to discipline. Right? You may be motivated, you know, Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday comes and you're like, you know, it's the middle of the week. Like, dude, I did Monday, Tuesday hard as fuck. I really don't need to go out. Your motivation is ran out right there. You have this other person who's going after what you want. They're working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday comes. It's the middle of the week, you know, they want to chill. Are they going to? No, because they're disciplined. So they go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Because discipline's going to take you so much further. You know what I'm saying? Like, motivation is so surface level. Like, you're only going to do shit when you're motivated. And half the time, we're not motivated. I don't know about you, but I mean, I'll get motivation here and there. Yeah, I mean, you can't always watch those motivational YouTube videos. Like, at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to say you're going to do something and stick to it. And when you do that, you're also building self-confidence. Because, you know, you say you're going to do something, you're going to go do it. Like, oh, that girl's beautiful. I'm going to go get her number. Like, she's going to be mine. And it applies in everything. Like, that business deal, I'm gonna go close that $1 million deal. They'd be stupid not to go with me.
Yeah.
That shit's mine. I'm going after that. I'm gonna bag that. I'm gonna bag that girl. I can have that broad. I can have that car. I can have that deal. I can have that job.
Yeah, so positive affirmations.
Positive affirmations, dude. I have affirmations all around my room. I'm 1% man. I'm a multi-billion-dollar 19-year-old. I am the best. Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Like, you have to see yourself as the version, as your highest version that you see in your mind. Like, how does that person talk? How does that person walk? How does that person convey themselves? Do they go up to that girl when they're scared as shit?
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I be approaching girls like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Half the times, I'm scared as shit.
Yeah.
But, like, now I've gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? She'd be stupid not to get my number.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she knows who I am. Like, I'm Alexander Valor. Like, you know, it's kind of, if you don't have the confidence right there, develop, like, false confidence.
Yeah, until it's real confidence.
Until it's real confidence. Until it solidifies in real confidence. Because that false confidence will take you so far. Even though it's not real, it's going to turn real. Once you fake it enough, fake it till you make it. You're going to make it eventually. It may not be a week, or 2, 3, maybe the 4th week, but you never know. You just got to keep on doing that shit. I have this quote, you know, it's just approach life and just tackle everything, dude. Just tackle everything. Go after what you want.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you don't get it, somebody else will. And just outwork everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I kind of agree with you with everything you just said. Even with the positive affirmation, but I can relate to you with the girls. When you tell yourself that you can do something, when you tell yourself, oh, okay, I am this person. I am the person that could do this. I'm the person that could do that. I'm the person that could date this person or take this person.
Oh, God.
Even when I was younger, I was in high school. My nickname, South Carolina doesn't know, but Arizona, it was Tommy Nation.
Yeah.
My football coaches all throughout high school. Go to the mall, see a girl, I'm just like, I have my own slogan.
Yeah.
I have my own. I'm a brand.
That's hard, bro. That's hard.
And I would go to the girl and I'd be like, I would talk to them. I always told myself, you make her do, you make her booty jiggle. It doesn't matter how she looks. Or it doesn't matter how I look. It's just how you talk to someone.
Yeah.
You gotta talk with confidence.
Always talk with confidence.
I feel like confidence and motivation are important, but a famous person once said motivation only lasts 8 minutes.
Exactly.
After that 8 minutes, it's all, are you gonna do this or you're not gonna do it?
Yeah.
And even with confidence, it's just girls like confidence. People like confidence.
People gravitate to confidence.
I have a strong trait, and I think you have it as well, is when we talk to confidence, we're not going to be doubted. We're not going to be like, oh, he's just lying, he's making that up, or this or that. Confidence boosts not only ourselves, but the others around us. But to that, I kind of wanted to talk to you about how is discipline made. In my opinion, I learned that when I was young, I always got yelled at, take out the trash, clean the room, do this. And in this generation, I did it. Well, I didn't pick up the poops, but I did everything else.
Yeah.
And in this generation, people are just like, no, I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do it. But to me, I believe that's how discipline was made.
It is.
You know,
Yeah.
when I have homework, I do my homework. When it's due next week, I do it today. Because I know that even though I don't want to do this, it's going to build discipline. It's going to build, okay, whatever I have to do, I'm going to do. And for you, what do you think built your discipline?
What built my discipline is kind of like what you just said. Actually, it's exactly what you just said, is doing the shit that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You have to, 1, do the shit that you don't want to do, and also, 2, do hard shit.
Yeah.
It's really just those 2 things. Literally, it's really that simple. Like, I mean, like you said, I was a kid before I built discipline. If my homework was due next Friday, you best believe I was on the bus. Actually, I wasn't even on the bus. I was in the classroom as she was going around checking people's homework, doing it, it was like a race for time before she gets over and checks mine. Like, the way that you do is just go out every day and tell yourself, I'm going to do something that scares the shit out of me. I'm going to go do something that I don't feel like doing at all, but I'm going to do it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, go out to a group of people and just be like, hey, like, what's y'all's name? Like, go do something that scares you. If you find a snake, don't pick it up, actually. It might be poisonous. Don't do that.
Find a dog, they'll pet it.
Yeah.
It may bite you, but you'll be okay.
Oh well. Oh no, bite.
Oh well.
Oh no. Yeah, but no, just like doing stuff like that, dude. Because the thing is, not only are you gonna become a disciplined human being, but you're crossing the line to become a 1% human. Because like you said, your average person, one, doesn't want to do things that they don't feel like doing, and two, they're scared of that, so they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
So when you flip the switch and you start doing the opposite of that, you start doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing, you separate yourself and you establish yourself as 1%. Yeah. That's the 1%. Doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Everybody's walking this way, all right, bet. I'm going to go down this road. There may not be a road, but you can be damn sure that I'm going to pave one. And I'm going to leave a trail. You know what I'm saying? And then, you're going to start having more people follow after you. And now there's a higher standard because you just crave that higher standard. So this road is eventually going to erode over, and you're going to have this higher standard of 1%. Yeah. Somebody's going to come along, they're going to do the same thing. Like, all right, yeah, what you did was cool, but I'm going to go and do more hard shit and do more shit that I don't like. And it's just going to keep on going and going and going and going. Yeah.
So I kind of want to dive in a little deeper when it comes to your own mental health and when it comes to how you feel personally. And I feel like even to this day, I do want to say that opioid addiction and opioid deaths, mainly fentanyl, is the #1 death in America. It used to be suicide. So I hope that anyone struggling with drug addiction, go check out my first video. But I also want to announce that was there a time in your life to where you did think you was gonna make it? Was there a time in your life to where you were on the edge of life and death, asking yourself, like, is this even worth it? And how do you kind of overcome that?
There was a lot of times that I didn't think I was gonna make it, to be honest with you. And I 100% do still struggle with that. Yeah. Like, there's times where I'm just like, dude, like, why am I going through this? Yeah. And like, it's so hard because when you're in that moment, you feel like everything's against you. And it's just like so many things just go wrong at the wrong time. Yeah. Like, all right, girl just broke up with me. Now my car won't start. I'm trying to call my mom and tell her that I love her, and she's arguing with me about some dishes in the sink. Yeah. Oh crap! And I just got fired from my job. Crap! This assignment was due tonight. Fuck, dude! I completely forgot about that. Yeah. And just like all these blows seem like they're hitting at you, one after the other, in the same day. Too, just like, dude, like, I guess this is a sign for me to just leave. Like, I guess I guess I don't belong here. Yeah. And like, there's been times like where I really contemplated it. And then, I have had failed attempts too. I'm really not proud to say that, but I feel like it's definitely something that people can relate to. It's really just about knowing that this too shall pass. Yeah. Like, the good times, they're gonna be amazing, but they're not gonna last. Yeah. The bad times, they're gonna be terrible. They're probably gonna be really shitty. Yeah. You're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel terrible. But the thing is, that's not gonna last. Yeah. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. And it's kind of going back to what I said before. Like, if you're going through hell, why stop? Yeah. And you just have to know that you're not fighting the battle alone. Although sometimes it does feel like it. And a lot of times you don't want to reach out, because like, I know when I go through my stuff, like, I don't want to reach out. Like, I'll finish sets in the gym, dude, and I'll be like all high and mighty in the gym, talking to everybody, dapping everybody up. All smiles and giggles. And I get in the car and I'm just like it's, I don't even know like what am I doing? Like, why am I so happy around people when I get here? Yeah. I'm just like, dude, I don't want to fucking be here. Like, I'll have thoughts in my head, like, just driving home and be like, dude, I really want to fucking hit that tree right now. Yeah. Just, like, full speed. I'm just like, it's really crazy what that darkness in your mind can do. But you just have to realize that, like, one, you're not fighting alone. God's always right beside you. Yeah. Two, you have people that care about you. I promise that you have people that care about you. Yeah, if you just reach out, then they'll actually be there for you. Yes, dude. If you just reach out. I feel like, as men, which I hate the most, oh my God, I don't want to say that
I don't want to say girls are better. I think they both have their own issues, but as men, we have this masculinity issue. We have this, I'm a man. Even though I'm going through this, I got a man out. I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm not going to reach out for help. I'm just going to let this kind of beat me up and, just carry it with me. What can you say to the people that don't ask for help but need to ask for help?
This is not just talking to y'all, but also talking to myself in the sense, because I do that.
Yeah.
Like, it is, we have this whole thing surrounding toxic masculinity. And the thing is, it's really not fair.
Yeah.
Just put your ego aside and ask for help. And I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the times, I know that there are people out there that I can reach out to, but my ego is something that just won't allow me to. Like, it makes it mad difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I know that there's guys that I can call. I know that there's girls I can call. But for one, I'm reluctant to call the girls because, I just feel like, I don't know, just as a man, it's just looked down upon.
Yeah.
But you have to look past that. Fuck it if it's looked down upon. This is your mental that we're talking about, your mental health that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck society standards. You need help, reach out.
Yeah. So there's another thing I kind of wanted to address. I know this is a big issue, even in today's world, in our generation, our age, even younger ages. Me, myself, and I, 2 years ago, had a major porn addiction, had major sex addiction.
Dude, oh my God.
And I feel like a lot of men, even girls, go through that. Because I know some girls that I used to mess with, because you saw my first podcast, I was transformed into this person I am today because of my faith. I wasn't always who I was. Drug addiction, sex addiction, just a bad overall dude. And I feel like when it comes to porn addiction, can I just ask, have you ever had that porn addiction to you?
Dude, I had porn addiction, I had sex addiction. It's, all I can say is that it's the biggest downfall of not only men, but also women. But also strong masculine men. Yeah, it withers your spirit. And how I think about this is, right, it's free. Yeah. Porn is free. You can scroll for days and just find that one video that'll get you there in as quick as you want. Yeah. But at what cost? Nothing's truly free. Everything comes at a cost. Yeah. You know what it costs you?
Your mind, your health.
Your mind, your health, your spirit. It withers it work, dude. The stuff that it does to your spirit is insane. And the thing is, they try and make it normalized. No, masturbation is perfectly fine. Porn, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're at that age to where you're kinda...
your hormones are fine. No, it's not. Because what they don't teach, one thing that really transformed me into who I am is sexual transmutation. Okay. Because a man that can control his sexual urge is dangerous. Yeah. Because most guys our age and older, I know people that are 50 years old and they're still going home and choking the chicken. Yeah. Just realize.
Or having sex with the chicken.
Yeah, with the chicken.
There's been some pretty weird stuff.
Or what was that video? The guy getting piped down by the horse. Yeah. You have to realize, you're literally watching people have sex. You're watching pixels on the screen, and you're fucking yourself.
Yeah, but I also believe that it changes how you see other people.
Very much.
How you see females, how you see males.
Objectify women.
How you see yourself. I honestly believe porn is the number one way to, I don't want to say it, but hoes, to become a hoe, become a sex worker, prostitute. Even though there's other ways, when you start watching porn, it changes how you see other people. It changes how you see sex. It corrupts how your whole mindset is based around sex. For me as a Christian, I kind of pushed away from lust. I pushed away from sex, pushed away from porn, because I know what it does to us when we use it in the wrong form. When we use it for the wrong reasons. And on those lines, you work out. I feel like people that call themselves gym rats, I think addiction could be all sorts of things, right? That's the gym, right? That's porn. To where, okay, I love the gym so much, I'm gonna go every day just because this is what relieves me. This is what gives me my stimulant. Was what people listening with porn addiction. And I think gym addiction is the healthiest addiction you could have.
Yeah.
How can someone kind of be like, okay, this isn't good for me, because temptation is strong when it comes to sexual urge.
So much.
To where, how can they just say no to that and be like, okay, here's this temptation, here's this urge, or here's this thing that's just as powerful as porn, but this power is healthy for me. This power helps me. And how can someone go from porn to straight to the gym? And when it comes to porn addiction and gym addiction, I think gym's that addiction that's going to help you, that's going to build you, that's going to do good for your mental being. How can you, for a porn addiction aspect, go from porn addiction to go straight to the gym? How can you switch those temptations to where, okay, this is what I want to do, but this isn't good for me. This is what I don't want to do, but this is good for me. And how can you kind of flip those?
So I'm not gonna lie to you,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't fully gotten past it. I still struggle with it.
Yeah.
The porn aspect, not so much. I really don't watch porn. In
Yeah.
fact, I haven't watched it in a while. But it's just the lust part that gets
Yeah.
me, right? And like I said, I still struggle with it, and it's just a matter of trial and error.
Yeah.
Just testing things out and seeing if it works, right?
Mhm.
So like I know I do semen retention, which is basically just practicing celibacy for like a amount of time. And what I did was I would create a list and be like, all right, this is what happens if I indulge and I give in.
Mm-hmm.
This is all the benefits.
Yeah.
The benefits.
Yeah.
You know, instant dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking it. Like, that's literally it. Cons. My confidence takes a hit. I'm lethargic. I'm tired. I feel like shit. My dick won't get hard. Like, I mean, dude, the cons outweigh the pros so much.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know this, but the dopamine that porn gets off and just like, you know, constantly busting a nut is the same dopamine that gets released from like coke or like heroin.
I also been told that busting a nut is the same equivalent to running like for about 5 miles.
Yes, and also it has the nutrients of like, I think they said 2 steaks, 6 eggs, 4 apples, and just
there's all your gym food.
Yeah, all your gym food, literally.
Just right out of you.
But my thing is this, right? Think about how much powerful you would be if instead of going home, so I know people that like, you know, they'll masturbate every day. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I had it bad. I was probably busting like 10 times a day.
I used to do it too. I used to bust and then go have sex with someone. And then go back home and bust again.
Yeah, dude, it's a vicious cycle. But I mean, the thing is, there's 40 drops of blood in each drop of semen.
Yeah.
And motherfucker, I explode. Like, it's Niagara Falls, bro.
Yeah.
But the thing is, just imagine what would happen if you reabsorb that life force. And yeah, you were doing it every day.
Yeah.
But imagine if you go a month without dropping one seed, without, you know, releasing at all.
That'd be great.
Not focusing on booty and, you know, everything sexual. Take that energy, go put it into a business. Take that energy, go to the gym. Because that's what I do. It's sexual transmutation. And this is in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Okay.
Sexual transmutation. I believe it's chapter 8. Transmutation, excuse me. I believe it's chapter 8. That's one of the things that separates one of the high millionaire guys from your guy that's living in a trailer park with this fucking broken down Toyota Celica outside.
Baby mama.
Baby mama, yeah. That's the thing too, dude. So many unwanted pregnancies just from that.
Well, I think relationships are nowadays wrapped around sex, which is
very much so.
Super hard for me. I told a bunch of people actually. She doesn't know I told people, but broke up with my ex because that's all she wanted to do. You know, she would tell me, "Oh, like, can you just have sex with me this one time? I'm not gonna like feel guilty about it. Can we work dating at the time?" I'm just like,
sorry,
what
baby.
about me?
I don't indulge in loose gooses.
Yeah. And I feel like porn and lust ruins the aspect of what is a relationship.
It does.
I always told myself, growing up, I was always single sometimes. Until like high school, I was a hoe. But growing up, I saw these relationships, and I'm just like, they had sex. Yeah, they had sex. How long have they been together? A month? they've done everything. They went on dates.
They've gotten to the end point, right?
They went to the end point. Like, do you expect them to last? Oh yeah, they did get married. What? Do what? Be bored?
And the thing is, I've had that. Like one of the past girls I was just with, all we did was have sex.
Yeah.
The second time that we hung out, we had sex, and every time that I'd go over to her apartment, it was sex.
Yeah, the same thing. And the relationship became boring. It became empty.
It lasted a month, dude. It lasted a month.
So, but along with another question, which I just had, but I forgot. But I can make one really fast.
Let me add something onto that one point. For the people that are going through this, where you think your relationship is just built on sex, here's a test, right?
Tell him no.
Tell them no. If you're a guy, go on semen retention for a month. Don't have sex with a girl for a month.
Yeah.
Practice your self-control, and then when you and your girl or your guy, whatever, like, however you swing, I don't judge. Every time y'all get together, don't have sex. Don't have sex for a month relationship, and see if it's truly built on sex and lust, or if it's actually like off the vibe, the energy, and the connection. Because that will tell you. It might not even take a month. Y'all might be fucking ripping each other's heads off by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know. But that's the test. But most people don't even have the self-discipline to actually remove
the sex from that relationship. So I wanted to go to something else. I experienced myself. I think you've done it before. I think everyone has done it at a point in their life. And it's, if something bad happens and we mess up, if anything negative happens, we're always like, oh, why did I do that? I hate myself. I'm so ugly. I'm so fat. It's the negative self-talk of, I can't do this, or I'm ugly. I can't pull her, or, I'm fat. I can't lose weight. I'm already, done enough. I can't do anything. And I believe that the powerful of our tongue, it says in the Bible how powerful our tongue is, and I believe it even now, to where whatever we say, we just speak the future, we just speak what comes to us. And if we start telling us that, we're not good enough, we can't do this, then we become that.
Comes to fruition.
Yeah, and I feel like when it comes to how we talk to ourselves, our own mental health, I don't care how someone else talks to me, but if I talk to myself the way someone else talks to me negatively, it's going to affect me more than anyone else, or what anyone else says about me. So I feel like when it comes to positive talk, how can you change and stop talking to yourself negatively and start talking to yourself positively?
I love this topic, dude. And you hit some really great points. One of the things that people have to know is to speak life and not speak death, right? The way that you can change your self-image is affirmations.
Yeah.
Use I am.
Yeah.
I am are the two biggest words that you can ever use. They have the biggest impact on you.
Yeah.
Right? So if, let's say, you want to become the top sales rep in your job, right? You'd be like, I am the top sales rep at so-and-so.
Yeah.
I am the proud owner of a 2022 Maserati.
Or Tesla.
Or a Tesla, fuck yeah, but the Tesla. But I mean, dude, the thing is, those words, like you said, you're speaking it into existence. People don't realize we are creators of this world. We literally create this world. We have the power to create anything that we want. Yeah. And I've done it before. It's manifesting. We all have I know that there's, people have their own, connotations of manifesting and everything, but it's real, dude. Yeah. I've done it so many times. We're literally wizards, but so many people are just so bodied to that mentality that you can actually create something that they don't believe it. And the thing is, they don't believe it because they're creating their own misery. Yeah. And they don't want to be held accountable for it. They want to play the victim. Yeah. Because the thing is, like you said, if you don't think that you can get that girl, you're not going to get that girl. Then if you go home, you're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Then you're going to go home and, you're going to masturbate to porn. I guarantee you, within that certain loop, you're going to be depressed, you're going to want to kill yourself, suicidal thoughts. Yeah. You're definitely not going to get that girl. You're going to come off as a creep everywhere you go, and you're going to reek loser.
You're going to become antisocial.
You're going to become antisocial like a motherfucker, dude. And you're going to be tired. You're probably just going to be inhaling Doritos and Sprites, and you're going to become just a loser.
Yeah. So I believe talking to yourself is such a strong thing.
Like the king, dude. Yeah. I'm the best. I'm the great. Dude, my morning routine consists of me turning on Rocky Balboa theme song. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. Yeah. I'm unstoppable. I will not be stopped. If I want it, I get it.
Yeah. So I wanted to go to this question, and I worked with you. I also had the same job that you have as of now. And I think it's something that goes throughout everything we do. To where, for me, for example, I used to sell solar panels in Colombia, and it was based off per hour, but also actual sales. And what happened is you would start selling, and a lot of people just get no. You know, the door shut in your face. Yeah. You say that you actually do that yourself, so I think you know what it feels like just to get the door. Nope, not interested.
Dude knows I've had guns pulled on me.
Yeah, and I feel like there's that wall in that job, and even in weightlifting. I strongly believe you have overcome that wall in the weightlifting and even in the solar panel job. That sadly I actually didn't. When I was told that, you know, I either get paid by the sale, and I wasn't good at it. I wasn't good at selling solar panels, or don't get paid at all. I think that was my wall. You know, when that wall came, I said, I quit. You know, I'll go somewhere else. I'll get paid by the hour. Not happy of it, but I'm happy of where I'm at right now, what I'm doing right now, and I think it was all part of God's plan for me. But for you, when it comes to solar panels or even working out, even other situations to where you know that there's going to be this wall telling you turn around, stop doing it. And you can either go over that wall, break through it, or you can turn around and stop doing it. How can someone, or even yourself, get over that wall of doubt, that wall of, okay, I shouldn't be doing this anymore because you don't think you're good enough to do it?
With that, it's just a matter of pushing past that wall. Well, actually, I'll say this. Acknowledging the wall. Yeah. And then completely just annihilating that motherfucker. Yeah. Just like having that mindset that nothing's gonna get in my way and I'm gonna get whatever the fuck that I want. Like nothing's gonna stop me. Yeah. Like you literally have to become a beast. Yeah. Because if you're just like a little, you know, you're a little minnow, like you're not gonna go anywhere. Yeah. Like that wall's like, oh no, the wall. Oh God, what am I gonna do now? Motherfucker, punch that shit. Like get past it. Yeah. Like I mean, if, for example, you said you sold solar panels.
Yeah,
I also sell solar panels. I do door-to-door sales. When someone says no, all right, I'm on to the next one. I'm not leaving that neighborhood until I get a fucking yes. Like somebody is signing these goddamn papers and you're going solar. Right? Like, you just have to have the mindset that you're not taking no for an answer. Right? Like, I mean, I've had times, like, where I knew this girl, and, like, she didn't want me. But I wanted her so bad that, like, I just kept on coming until, like, I finally got to take her out, right? Yeah. It's, like, pushing past. Like, not like no creepy shit. Yeah, but, like, yeah, being resilient.
Yeah,
like,
consistent.
Our energy just matched, and she didn't see that. And I was like, we're meant to be together. Like, I'm gonna show you, like, you're mine. Nobody else is gonna have you. Like, you're mine.
It's the confidence.
It's the confidence again, dude. Just like knowing what you want and just going relentlessly after it, and nothing's gonna stop you. And like when you even just saying that to yourself, like, dude, I'm unstoppable. Like, who the fuck's gonna stop me? Yeah. Like, just having that type of mindset in a world like this, dude, you're guaranteed success.
Yeah, and I feel the same as everybody. Like, I was talking to my ex, I broke up with actually. I always said that about that, but when I first met her, I knew I liked her, I knew I wanted her. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna get her. Told my friends, hey, I'm dating her.
She's mine.
Yeah, I'm dating her. And they're just, and we weren't dating at the time, but I'm just like, I'm dating her. And over time, I told her I like her. And she said, you know, like, I don't really like you, this and that. And I'm just like, you're going to see. Like, you'll see.
You're already mine, you don't even know.
In the next few days, time goes by, we hang out a little bit more. And she pulled me aside, and she's like, you know, like, after these few days, like, I think I really like you. Like, and I'm just like, I know.
Yes, sir.
And turns out I didn't really like her.
Yeah, I'd be like that.
Yeah, didn't like her mindset and how she carried herself and carried some topics. But it was just that confidence of, okay, she turned me down in person, and I still got back on. I'm just like, she's still my girlfriend. I'm still dating her.
Dude.
And then 2 weeks later, we start dating. I'm just like, I told you so. And even though it ended, it was just knowing that if I tell myself this was gonna happen, then my confidence goes from here to here.
Exactly.
And it's gonna make it happen.
Exactly.
But to wrap this up, I wanted to ask you, I asked everyone on this podcast, so to everyone listening out there, what is the number one thing you could tell them to help them with their mental health, or even wanting to get big at bodybuilding, or just get over point addiction, get it over whatever thing is holding them down right now? What's one piece of advice that you took yourself that you give to them?
I'm gonna freestyle this, alright?
Okay.
So, anything that you want to do, one, never let anybody tell you that you can't do it. You can do anything that you want. Two, whatever you want to do, just start, because you're never going to be ready. You're only going to be more comfortable. There's never going to be a perfect time, like, okay, on this date, I'm actually going to be ready to do this. No, motherfucker, just start right now. Start today. You might not live to next year. You don't know that. Also, just be relentless in your pursuit of freedom in this life. Don't let anything stop you. Your parents are going to doubt you. Your friends are going to doubt you. The closest people who you think are going to have your back are going to doubt you. And there's going to be times where you're going to doubt yourself. And you're going to hit that plateau. But it's about you not stopping at that plateau, but getting a big-ass brink truck and just driving right through that motherfucker and plowing it down. And just having that mindset of, okay, hold on, wait. My name's Alexander Velour. Like, who the fuck's going to stop me? I'm unstoppable. And just keep on pushing through the pain. And just don't let anything stop you, because you can accomplish anything. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands.
So that is actually it for Mental Detox episode 7, but I do want to bring some attention to the use of fentanyl. I've been seeing a lot of it to where there's numerous overdoses of everyone dying because of fentanyl, and drug addiction is a serious thing we have to really talk about, overcome. In my first podcast, I talked about how I used to be a drug addict myself for 2 years. Used to do anything for drugs. Random people gave me drugs, I'll take it. Whether it was weed, whether it was pills, psychedelics, it was anything that could bring me out of my normal state of mind, I used to do it. To where I overdosed myself and almost killing myself, but I believe that you could get help. And I believe that there are people out there that care about your life and what you do and what you put in yourself, to where when you have drugs, you really have to value your life. You have to love yourself and tell yourself, this isn't worth dying for. And I just wanted to bring some attention to the fentanyl addiction and fentanyl crisis we have. So if you have someone that's doing drugs, struggling with drug addiction, fentanyl can be in anything. Show them that you care and show them that they're valued, who they are sober, who they are without the drugs, you value them. Because I think that will help show them that I don't need this to feel valued, I don't need this to feel okay. But with all that said, go checking out other people doing drugs, alcohol, depression, anything. And that's actually Mental Detox episode 7, so toodles.